Women are so delusional and have such inflated ego, right? Is that now below average women are rejecting average men.
Why is it that when a man gets rejected by a woman, they always feel like they've lost it in life? What does it mean by below average woman don't settle for average men, or what? I don't understand. It's a pity I couldn't find the full video of that man speaking. Probably it was taken down, it was flagged because it was saying jargons. But anyway, it was stitched by another man. So I want you also, let's watch the video to the end, then we'll come back and talk about it.
Hey there. Not sure how I got on incel TikTok. Get me out. This whole idea that women rejecting men is like a systemic issue that men are facing, it's ridiculous. In like every context, it's ridiculous. First off, how do you determine who is an average or below average looking man or woman? How is that determined? Is it conventional attraction based on a Eurocentric beauty standard? Is it how well they fit and obey the rules of a patriarchal ideology? Is it how well they do or do not thrive under capitalism? And are these the same across the board? If I consider somebody below average, does that mean everybody will consider that same person below average? I think you know the answers to these questions. What you don't know is how to talk to women. Because if you talk to women, then you know that there are no hard set rules and women date who they like. Even if it's who they like in that moment, that's generally how women decide who they want to date or sleep with. It's who they like. There are no rules. There are guys who are not conventionally attractive, who pull plenty of women. There are guys who are overweight, who pull plenty of women. There are guys who are broke, who pull plenty of women. There's guys with combinations of the three, who pull plenty of women. And then there's guys like you who think that by virtue of you existing, women should want to date you. You genuinely think there's a systemic issue because women you don't find attractive do not want to date you. Your logic is that if you don't find a woman attractive, then they shouldn't be rejecting men that they don't find attractive. And that doesn't make any sense. What's crazy is the guys who talk like this, they're not getting rejected enough to be making these claims. They're not even approaching women to get rejected. They're just sitting here like, man, I'm such a nice guy. Why aren't women just coming towards me? When the last time you was like, hey, I think you're really beautiful. I like your style. I was wondering if I can get your number. Something like that. When's the last time you did that? Exactly. Bro, this incel is holding y'all back. Everybody gets rejected. You think it's because you're average or below average? Bro, you look like this guy. Like, be for real. You think there's no women who this is their type? All them Funko Pops you got in the background, you think ain't no women that got walls just like that? But why would they want to date you when you say like this? Look, bro, I get rejected too, okay? I shot my shot with a girl on here a little bit ago. We went out a couple times. She wasn't feeling me. You know what I did? I chalked that up to the game, my boy. You don't just start going, women suck and woe is me. Like, come on, man. Get together.
Hey beautiful people, how y'all doing today? It's your girl Mara Davis and I am back again with another interesting video. Below average women reject average men. Coming from a man that was rejected. We've established the fact that men cannot handle rejection. Some men can handle rejection. Once they walk up to you and they try to be nice a little and you're like, you're not my type, they feel dead inside. Some men can't handle rejection because I don't understand why you make that statement that below average woman. That means you are thinking that the woman is not in your league. Like she doesn't watch your standards. Then why go meet her? So because why are you making a video to say below average woman? That means woman that is not worth your standard is not accepting you. I don't know. Make it make sense. Anyways, let me know your thoughts about this video down in the comment section. I have few stitches to share with you, so let's watch the stitches together. At the end of all the stitches, I will share my own.
Women are so delusional and have such inflated ego.
So, thank you for stitching this video. Because I lost this video when I seen it and I wanted to make a stitch of my own. So credit to you, young sir. Now, I want to speak my opinion on this. All right. So he says that we're delusional and that also average women are their standards. Our standards. Because I don't know what the hell average woman is, honestly. I'd like to think that I'm the average woman. I'm pretty sure that word in itself is just in the wrong context. But anyways, anywho, he says we're delusional and our standards too high. I'm going to tell you why. Let me guess, sir, or not the sir that stitched this video, but the sir that he's commenting on. I'm guessing that he's going to put himself in the category as a nice guy. And let me tell you something about the nice guy, okay? They're nice not because they want to be nice. They're nice because they want something from you. Now, this could go for either sex, honestly. People need to look out for them in general. They're not nice because they want to be nice. They're nice because they believe that they deserve something for being nice. That's like people doing good things in society because they want something back. When truthfully told, you're supposed to want to do stuff because you want to. You should want to be nice and you should want to do good things because that's just generally the right thing to do. But these nice guys, these average guys, you hear me, they're not really nice. You know what I'm saying? And most likely the reason why is because they're not truthfully even average. They're below average and they know it. So what they do is try to compensate for that by trying to be overly nice. And with them being overly nice and sweet or being our Prince Charming, our most romantic fantasy, they feel like that they deserve something. You opened up the door for me, sir, and you said good morning. I said good morning back. That don't mean that I got to give you my phone number. And just because you did something like that, or just because you are seemingly what society deems as dateable, whatever, doesn't mean that I want you. You feel me? Your mental might not be there. Physically, you may not be attractive. It ain't got nothing to do with your pockets. It ain't got nothing to do with the fact that you're a regular working Joe or whatever is the reason why I'm passing. It's probably because I see something within you that ain't quite right. These average guys, these nice guys, you feel me? No, it's not us that standards are too high. We are being cautious. Take it from somebody who just got out of a long-term abusive relationship with a nice average guy. Y'all ain't what it's cracked up to be. Trust me. Thanks for listening.
Women are so delusional and have such inflated ego.
Or they just don't want those men. As an average woman, there are plenty of men who don't want me. And it's okay because it's almost like they have a choice. It's not that big a deal, dude. Chill.
Below average women are rejecting average men.
Okay, so I've been seeing this all across the internet for a couple months now, and I'm just wondering if I'm the only one in the dark here. Women is plural. Woman is singular. Did I miss something? Like, are we now just like combining them into one word? Like, and whatever point this guy's trying to make is not even my point, and I couldn't find the original video to respond to it, so sorry, Sizer Studio, this is not aimed at you, but like, the guys literally typed it out. Below average women are rejecting average men. Like, woman is singular. He's meaning plural. Women. I don't get it. Did I miss something? Are we like messing with grammar because it's like trendy or something all of a sudden? And he should have said women. Women is the word, not woman.
Women are so delusional and have such inflated.
Go and watch the creator that I stitched. Not him, but then the person that stitched him. She made such amazing points. I do want to add my 2 cents to this. I honestly believe, at least in the brown community, I am a brown woman, so I'm speaking about this, below average men are shooting way above their leagues. And I'm not saying this to put you down, but the reason why these high quality women that you then insult when they reject you are even going for men like you are because we get to an age where in our community we're told we're done and we're put on a shelf and it's time to settle, and we're told to just compromise all of the things that we are seeking in a partner to make us happy and fulfilled because the quality of men around us is so low. Now, it doesn't mean there aren't high quality men. It doesn't mean that good brown men don't exist. But overwhelmingly, I'm seeing brown women succeeding, getting educated, being well-traveled, well-rounded, and loyal and faithful, and all of these high quality things that someone would want in a partner. But then their counterpart, the men, are none of these things. Also, are you really dealing with average women, or the average woman is just out of your league? because I honestly think that men don't realize the difference. They think that a woman who puts them down with their inflated egos assumes that we must be the problem. But you know how frustrating it is to not be able to find somebody who meets even your basic standards that you want in a partner. And I do not mean high quality or high value or whatever based on looks. That is such a superficial thing to be looking at. Also, you know, everybody has a different thing they're attracted to. I'm talking about basic things like ikhlaq. In Arabic, in English, I mean, it's like, God, I can't even like right now. It's just like basic, the way that you hold yourself, the way you communicate, your education, your profession, whether you have a stable income or a stable job, whether you have like a drama-free or baggage-free or like limited baggage history. I mean, these are things like basic things that we are looking for and we cannot find in our community. And I have seen men as old as 37, 38 with like this, like issues. And I don't know how these women were raising their sons to think that they were God's gift to us, but y'all needed to bring them down to earth, because now we're forced to do that. And then suddenly we're the problem. We're not the problem.
Are so delusional and have such inflated ego.
Women in my community and girls are almost conditioned to believe growing up that we need to be as educated as possible to keep our heads down and have the most successful careers as a doctor, lawyer, engineer, while simultaneously learning how to take care of a house and cook all of our traditional foods and take care of children, take care of elders, be generally well liked by everyone, know how to hostess. We need to be as beautiful as possible. We need to be as virginal as possible, have the least amount of baggage as possible. And then when we turn around 24, 23, they go, oh, well, you know, you're done your education and your career has started. It's time for you to find a husband. And then you look around at the men in the same community and you realize that all of the men from your age until 30, maybe even after 30, aren't even thinking about their future. They may or may not have gone to college, but they don't even have a career figured out. They don't have any of the things that you've been working your entire life towards. They're not even thinking about it. So if you do pick one of these men, you're already compromising on something I consider major. You may or may not. On the off chance that you do find a man who at least has a career, who's under 30 or over 30, they still come with all of the baggage that you were told your entire life you're not allowed to have. They're certainly not virginal, and they certainly don't have no baggage, no past relationships, whatever, failed relationships with women that are outside of the community, or they're divorced, or they, you know, have like slept with all of your friends. All kinds of baggage I've seen. So don't tell me that these women, number one, are below average, because they absolutely are not. In no respect are they below average. And then on top of that, you're calling these men average. I've already crossed off so many things that I'd have to compromise with. They're certainly not average. They are below average. And women are still accepting these men because there are no other men unless we marry outside of the community. So no, this is a reach. This is a phenomenally huge reach. Huge reach.
Alright, firstly, you're definitely enjoying this video. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe. When you subscribe, kindly turn on the post notification so that you get notified when I upload a new video. Okay, below average women reject average men. This is coming from a man that was rejected by a woman that he thinks is above her. So see, I feel like society have made it look like when a woman rejects a man, I would like to say it. Okay, for example, if you're like on the road or probably a man wants to walk up to you, they will be all nice and be like, oh, you look good, you smell good, you're pretty, I like your skin, I like your hair, yada yada yada. But when you are like, and they'll be like, I want to know, you know, I'll get to know you, can I have your number, can I do this? And you're like, no, you know what they do in my area, they'll just tell you that when you reject them, they will not start insulting. You are not even that fine. I'm even trying to help your life. You are not even what my wife at home. My wife at home is prettier than you. You are not even fine. You don't even have bum bum. Look at your breast. Look at your nose. They'll start insulting you. I feel like that is what this man is doing, because I feel like he went to meet a girl, or he went to talk to somebody, and the person is like, I do not want you, and he's looking at himself like, I've dated women even higher than you, and you are doing shakara. I feel like that is his problem, and I really don't understand why some men cannot handle rejection, because a woman rejected you, and sometimes they might not even go and walk up to this woman. They just act nice. They just act like they are nice, and we've established the fact that we do not want nice guys. Women do not settle for nice guys. If you think the only way for you to get a woman is for you to be nice, you are wrong, nigga. You are really, really wrong. So maybe he was being nice, it was all nice, and the lady still rejected him. He got so angry to come on the internet to start saying women are delusional, they have a lot of ego, and below average men, they reject average men. So he's trying to feel like he's better off the woman. If you're better off somebody, why go meet the person? Like, why talk to the person? Why want to have a relationship with the person? What do you want to have? So because you have standards, you expect the woman not to have standards, to be able to reject you because you are not up to her standards. So it's a problem. Make it make sense, because I wish I could find the full video of what he was saying, but the little we saw, we know he was going to say rubbish. Thank you all so much for sticking around to this point. I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all of that good stuff. And of course, I will see you all in my next video.